Good defending there. Well kept. It's a beautiful day for football here on the Delhi Road Recreational Grounds. Both teams vying hard for possession. Thus far it's been evenly balanced. Good control here. Let's see if they can pick it up. They do. Dangerous pass coming into the box there. Quickly cleared away. Both teams rather aggressive on the attack. Trying to formulate some passes down the wing. Keeper being called out. Great tackle there. Bit too much, says the referee. Too much pace on the attack there, just run out of play. Well, it's been a great game so far. You get the feeling a goal could come at any time. Both teams look in top shape. Let's see if this will come to pass. Free kick here on the left wing. Oh, and it's an ambitious chip going into the box there. Quickly dispossessed. And now the counter. Oh, some clever footwork there. Developing the play. Switch sides and a shot is taken. Well done by the keeper there. Both teams trying to find that chink in the armor. Both seem very composed on the defense, not so much in the attack. Trying to seek out some through balls, some passes. Being very well read. First corner of the match here. Oh, and it's a lovely ball. Edging just to the right of the far post there. Waiting for a cross. The defender does well to mitigate that attack. Bit of a run up here for the throw-in. Get some extra distance. Hopefully into the box. It does. Keeper picks it up. Samba, they've done well here to maintain pressure, containing the game to the final third. Free kick. Oh, it's tantalizing. Just missed by our number 9 there. Ooh, Samba looking dangerous on the left wing there, and it's a shot, oh, just over the crossbar. Preceded by some clever footwork on the left wing there. Newcomers hoping to surmise a bit of an attack here. They've been kept abated. It's going to take a good few well-placed passes to build up an attack. And they are on their way coming down the left wing here. Maintains possession. It's a great pass into the middle. Number 10 just drifting outside the box there. He plays a shot in. And Samba does well to maintain it. The attack is still on. Pressure is up. The attempt. Defender gets there as well. Unimpeded, that might have been a very dangerous shot. Samba's keeper just asked to do a little bit less here in the first 10 minutes. Good long ball right across to the other, who has done well to keep this pressure back from Union Samba. It's a foul there. Samba win a free kick. It's a bit of a scuffle there, caught between two defenders. Lots of contention in the midfield here. You have to imagine a breakaway could look deadly. Both teams neck and neck right now. Samba developing a play here. Oh, the keeper does well. Just a bit more power on that shot. That's what he was looking for.
think so far Samba has looked a bit more threatening.
I agree. Welcome, Mr. Dylan Sharma, onto the mic.
Welcome.
And I agree. I do believe Samba has looked just a bit more possessive of the ball. Let's see how the newcomers can retaliate.
Certainly still quite a bit of time left. A lot of time left.
Yeah, there's not too much pressure here. Hopefully we get a goal soon. Maybe amp up the acceleration, the attack here. Both teams look a bit hesitant after breaking through that middle third. Samba consistently knocking at that door.
Yeah, I don't think the newcomers' defense has looked quite as tight as it should be on that side. It looks a bit uncoordinated to me.
Yes, you have to imagine a bit more patience on the ball, a bit more placement on their passes. Samba could very well see the opening goal here. Newcomers will have to work hard to develop this play with the amount of pressing they're being subjected to.
Well, certainly the newcomers of Faisabad would want to put up a better show in front of their home crowd.
It's quite a crowd they've gathered here today.
What a way to spend your Sunday evening. Cozy ground here. Gallows.
Lovely conditions for football. We feel a nice breeze passing through here. The Delhi Road recreational ground.
Samba ready to take yet another corner. Seen quite a few corners in that corner of the ground so far.
He whips it near far post. And it's good. Oh, that's a lovely cross and an even better finish. Textbook delivery there, just the right amount of spin, giving the ball enough lift. So tempting for a striker. Let's have a look again. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Keeper almost keeps it out, but just barely. And Union Samba have their first goal that they've been looking for. To the pair, the keeper is down. May have incurred a bit of an injury there in that rush for the ball.
Well, certainly not what you'd want to be seeing this early up in the game.
No, definitely not. We can only hope that he is alright.
No team wants to have an injury sub at this point. Those subs are quite valuable later on.
Especially with the attack that Samba has put up so far. Subbed in keeper could prove fatal for them.
Discussions going on. Quite a bit of tactical changes need to be running through the coach's mind now. Surely would incur quite a bit of stoppage time as well.
With the pace they've been playing at, I'm sure the players are grateful. Catch their breath, get a bit of water going.
Has been going at quite a pace. You see a bit of the supporters who have gathered, as well as Dennis.
It's the esteemed Mr. Latif, who has informed me that this is the first game to have been played on the Delhi Road grounds in over a year. Both teams looking to hopefully make their mark. Union Samba just ahead here with that opening goal. Coming off of a corner. Lovely header. The keeper is back up on his feet. It's a welcome sight to see. Bit of ice and he's ready to go again. It's a wonderful sign. Let's see how the newcomers respond to this opening goal. We have just been informed that that goal has been discounted. So both teams on even playing field right now.
So just a bit of news that goal was eventually ruled out. So it's all square at 0-0.
I believe newcomers would be breathing a sigh of relief there.
Well, certainly given what we've seen so far, especially with a bit of running repairs to the keeper as well, would certainly please them.
They now have an opportunity to develop their own attack on this side of the field. The ball has not seen this side of the field as much. Throw in here. Referee just having a bit of a word there before we recommence play. Newcomers played close to the box. Samba read it well. They have maintained possession, newcomers, as they make another attempt to convert. A bit rushed play here. Can't seem to get into the box to finalize that shot. Samba are on the counter attack. Ooh, rough body off the ball there.
Newcomers are coming back here.
Yes, it's a long ball down the right wing. They find themselves in a great position and they're dispossessed once more. Foul incurred there. Yes, no contact on the ball there, just a bit of a body. Samba switching sides, trying to alleviate that pressure they're seeing on the left wing there. As they take it up the right, it's a race for the keeper and he will get there first. Samba finding some intriguing pockets here, not doing well to attack them with tenacity that newcomers would quickly find a way to dismiss. Both teams just trying to get that defining factor at the moment. As Samba run down the left wing, playing it patiently. Back heel, loses possession. Newcomers seem dependent on this long ball, despite not connecting, I'd say, about half. They might need to resort to a bit more short form passing if they want to get up the field and maintain possession.
Yeah, they really have struggled to get up on that other side. Games occurred mostly in the other half of the ground.
Samba holding off two defenders here on the right wing. And a shot is made. Slow moving. Easy work for the keeper. Seems to have recovered well. Well, it is a game of foresight, if nothing else, and Samba have done well to read the passes being put forth by the newcomers here. Also in converting the play to a counter. As far as completing this counter, there's much left to be seen. As they tee off here for another corner. It's driven along here, picked up by his right wing. Ooh, drifting dangerously near the far post there. Clean tackle, says the referee. And it goes out for a throw-in. Clearance there over the bar. Believe would be another corner. Both teams seem heavily reliant on these long balls. May require a bit more placement on them if they hope to maintain that possession. Does not do them well to make up that ground and have no one to capitalize on it. Here we see some onlookers. This riveting fixture. Still even, yet to see a goal. Let's see if both teams can maintain this even playing field as they begin to slow down the pressure a bit. You have to imagine endurance does become a factor at some point. Would depend on who has more gas in the tank.
That's certainly an important factor. Any sport.
Samba with another corner. Ooh, it's whipped dangerously there. Just glancing far of the crossbar. Newcomers struggling quite a bit here to gain possession. Whatever possession they do have is quickly dispossessed. Another long ball going awry. Newcomers, they would want to spend some time lifting their head, picking out their passes, their teammates. Don't have the stats on me right now. I can't imagine possession looks too good on their side. They run down the right wing here. Hopefully make something of it. Pass into the box.
Good bit of passing. Finally able to get a bit of a streak, and there we go. It's back on Samba's side. It's just whatever possession they're able to get. As you say, they're not able to follow through on it.
Just a bit more composure is all they need. Bit more cohesiveness.
I think that's true from both an attacking and defensive perspective.
Yes, I would agree. They find themselves in a good spot here. He goes straight for it, and it's wide. The keeper will pluck it out of the air, sends it down the right wing, clipped away. Yes, Newcomers fallen into a bit of a stride here. Perhaps finding some footing. Not for long though. Samba on the attack again. You notice there, he lifts his head, he seeks his pass. Could be the reason why they have such high possession.
Certainly right before you said that, I made note of that in my head as well when I saw him indicate there.
It's such a crucial, critical part of the game. You don't want to have the ball and not know where to send it. Right now, Newcomers seem content to send it wherever. They might need to focus their play a bit. Foul there, right on the edge of the box. That is quite a tempting spot to concede a free kick. There's always a question at this distance. Do they play it short, try and develop a set piece, or go straight for the net?
Just a bit of deliberation here. They know it's in a good spot. They don't want to waste it. It's a defender, I believe, to go wide. That will be a corner. What must be the 7th or 8th on that side of the field. Sends it in again, a bit low. Newcomers on the counter play here. Another long ball. This one finds someone. Just a second too late though. Good control here. Very good ball. Also good defending to keep him off that ball. It will be a foul.
No, things are getting heated out there now.
Yes, I think both teams can sense a goal coming. Question is on which side? As they both fall into their own pace-wise. Number 11 whips it near the far post. Keeper does well.
It's going out the park.
Clever back heel there. Newcomers with another errant long ball. Oh, it's carelessly lost there. Not a position you want to give up the ball. They've won it back. Brisk counter here. Ooh, and an ambitious attempt at a bicycle there. Samba with some short passing here, trying to develop a play, held back by the newcomers. Spectators doing well in lieu of ball boys to keep the ball in play.
Yeah, certainly not too much around the ground as far as keeping the ball in, so great job by all those involved.
Samba have not seen an opportunity like this yet. They hope to convert. Oh, it's a dangerous ball into the box there. Into the safe hands of the keeper.
Yeah, I must say, even down to the keeping, I have been quite impressed with the Samba keeper.
Both have done well to shut the other team's attack out of the game. Just about 5 minutes left in this half. Both teams have yet to see a goal. Bit of a slide there. Both coaches must be scratching their heads trying to figure out a way to break this deadlock. No doubt there'll be some tactical discussions at halftime. Newcomers just seem a bit more active in the last 10 minutes as stamina on Samba's side seems to wane. Can't maintain that type of pressure for the entire game. Now Newcomers hoping to take advantage. Good control there, maintaining possession.
Some more sustained pressure here from Newcomers. Great bit of possession for quite a while here.
Yeah, some clever footwork on their part.
Well, no more.
Both teams rather content to send it long at any given opportunity. They should recognize some short passes would draw the other team out, perhaps make them overcommit. Right now they both stand on opposite ends, evenly distributed. Can't seem to break through each other's defense. Whichever team can happen upon that composure, that patience, might be the first team to score. Oh, here come Newcomers. Just dancing at the top of the box there.
Yep. Right on the counter, Samba. They've been proactive.
Rough challenge there. First card of the game. Both teams getting just a bit fired up. Last 10 minutes or so. Keeper just trying to keep things a bit temperate. Rather the referee. Set piece here by Samba, quickly dispossessed. Newcomers might need a bit more pace on the counter if they hope to make something of it. And they lose the ball. Strong shot there. Comes out of nowhere in center field. Does not find the net, but hopefully gives Newcomers something to think about. Another corner from Union Samba. Lofty ball here. They do not get the goal, but they maintain their possession. Coming at it again. And the ball goes behind for a goal kick. Just about a minute past halftime mark here. Can't imagine too much time is added on. External to that minor injury in the first half. Ooh, clever shake there. Into the box. Finds... Oh! And it's just over the bar. Multiple shots from Samba. Similar to this one. If they can keep it down, it will go in.
That was probably the closest one yet.
I think so. Samba sprinting on the right wing here. It's an ambitious shot. Wonderful job by the keeper there. And that's the whistle for halftime. Both teams still level. 0-0 here at the Delhi Road Recreational Grounds. Hopefully both teams go back to the drawing board and re-surmise a battle plan that will secure them the victory. Perhaps a change in formation is needed to really exploit the spaces being left open by both teams. Not a lot of chained passes here. Both teams look like they are in it to win it.
So we'll be back for coverage of the second half of this encounter in just about 15 minutes or so.
And we are back here with the second half of this fixture between Newcomers and Union Samba. I'm joined here by Mr. Andre Bernard, stalwart here in the Faizabad community. How are you doing today, Mr. Bernard?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
of you all to be in Faizabad, man.
By all means. And what do you make of the match so far?
Well, I came late, so I haven't seen much. I'm here to support the Faizabad team, so I'm hoping that at the end of it all, Faizabad could come out victorious.
Yes,
So I'm waiting to see what will happen in the second half.
both teams have shown great tenacity in the first half. Let's see how well they do to convert. I imagine it must feel quite invigorating, this pitch being used in over a year, I was told by Mr. Latif.
Well, yes, this Delay Road Recreation Ground, which we call the Gallows, was neglected over the COVID-19 period, and it's really only last year it was brought back to the level that we were able to have some activity, and even since then we have been in and out, not having games, having to postpone games because of the deterioration of the ground over time. But we are hopeful that the Sapara Borough Corporation will be able to see us through in terms of maintaining it and getting it to the level that we could continue to have the SFA games being played in Faizabad.
Yes, sir. Well, it looks to be quite a good condition here. It's quite inspiring to see some good football back out on the field.
Yes, and apart from the football, we have youth football training program that takes place here on Saturday. I have a club, Faizabad United Football Club. They train here every Saturday morning. Plus there's another youth football academy that also trains over the weekend and during the week. And we even use it for track and field. All right, there's a Faizabad-based track and field club that participates in the entries level events, and they come out of this venue. So it's a venue that we really have a lot of activities and user groups. It's just that we need to have it maintained and upgraded so that we could continue to do what we do for the youths of Faizabad.
Such a critical piece of infrastructure for the youths, giving them some facilities to partake in their sports and endeavors.
Yes, yes. Well, at one time we had the Petrotrin Faizabad Sporting Ground, which was the premier ground in the community. So the Faizabad Community Football League, all the schools football used to be held at that venue, right? But since the closure of Petrotrin, that has been left to decay, and there has been efforts by the president of the Southern Football Association through his former company to assist us, but that has not happened. So all football is now being played at this venue.
Well, it is good to see a welcome return to form here. Both teams trying to break this deadlock. Newcomers looking a bit more proactive on the ball here. They have not allowed Samba as many chances as they did in the first half, at least in the first 10 minutes. See the keeper here, maybe suffering from a bit of a cramp. Referee calls stoppage. Both keepers being asked to work arduously to keep that clean sheet. Despite some very ambitious attempts from both sides, we have yet to see a goal though. Which side do you suppose would have that goal, Mr. Bernard?
That's a good question. Well, I'm hopeful that the home team
Of course.
will eventually rise to the occasion, because we have quite a bit of supporters out this afternoon and they're expecting a win of some sort. So certainly
Yes.
not a defeat. If it ends in a draw, I guess we have to accept that. But I'm hoping and hopeful that newcomers will come out victorious.
Well, it has been quite a turnout here in the community. We have a lot of spectators on the sidelines.
Yes. Well, the Faizabad community is noted for its football history. We had a very vibrant Faizabad Community Football League being played at the Petrotrin grounds. And coming to the end of that era, some of the games were played at this venue, at Standard Recreation Ground, at College Street Recreation Ground. So, and the community was really behind supporting the football. And I guess that with the resumption of competitive football through the SFA games, they see it as an opportunity to recover some of what they would have lost from that period with the Faizabad Community Football League.
Yes, we can only hope it is proper impetus to get the higher-ups to prioritize the maintenance of these grounds. This ball goes behind. I would have noted there the keeper did not recover from his cramp. And the newcomers have subbed in their keeper. Hopefully he does just as well to maintain that clean sheet. Both teams seem a bit more patient on the ball, a bit more deliberate with their touches. Perhaps some tactical infusion from the coaches at halftime have inspired them. Corner here. Finds the head of a defender. He does well to keep it away from Samba. Quite a lovely turnout here of spectators. It's good to see so much local interest in the sport. Like you were saying, Faizabad would be known for its alacrity and its fanfare towards football. Samba picking their passes here. The newcomers, they have seemed to centrify their defense since the first half, not letting as many errant balls into the box. In terms of converting to an attack, they make a valiant attempt on the right wing here, quickly dispossessed. So I imagine you are quite familiar with the team.
Well, not all of the players. I'm familiar with the team. Actually, the team has its genesis in the Faizabad Community Football League. They would have been a champion team of that league in the early days. So I'm familiar with them back then. They now have a couple new players. I'm seeing a couple players that would have played with them back then. I'm seeing Juma Clarence. He's a former national player, would have played national under 20 team, went to the Egypt World Cup. Actually scored one of the goals for Trinidad and Tobago back then. He's out there, he still plays. So, and there are a couple people who would have come through our youth academy back then was the Petrotrin Forest Faizabad Football Development. I'm seeing a couple of them out there. So, yes, I'm familiar with a few of them.
It's very interesting. That's quite a resume to have scored a goal in lands afar.
Yeah. Actually, he played out there as well professionally and before returning. I think his last stint in Trinidad would have been with police, but I'm not too sure if he's there again. I don't think so.
Both teams look promising here. Some clever touches coming into final third here. Samba a bit more disjointed in their defense. Have to imagine the high pressure tactics from the first half are demanding a bit more energy than they can put out at the moment. Perhaps newcomers can capitalize on this as they tee up for a free kick. Long switch. And there's a race to get to the other end. Samba will get there first. There's a counter. And the defender does well, keeps it in play and maintains possession. Passes it off to the midfield. Newcomers have shown great improvement in raising their head, picking their passes well. They do not have the speed on the counter that they would like, but here they come again. Keeper quickly picks up the ball there. Hard shot there.
They almost paid the price there. See, like
Yes.
the keeper, like he's injured.
He does well to keep it out of the net, but at what cost?
Yes.
If you could, sir, please relay to those watching at home what the stakes are. What does it mean for each team to walk away with a victory here today?
Well, this is the Southern Football Association Executive Cup. It's a knockout game, I understand. So it means that,
Oh, and as you say that, there is a
yes,
quick consolidation there from a set piece.
yes, straight from a corner. Keeper
Samba
was unable
takes the lead.
to get it out of the area.
Let's see that again.
Samba was able to capitalize and get it in the goal.
A similar goal to the first one that was disallowed.
Okay.
They've been seeking those passes from the corner to the far post, and it would appear they have found one.
There's a major setback because the keeper doesn't seem to be in top shape after that collision earlier, and now they're one goal down. So let's see what the rest of the game will bring for newcomers.
It's just a bit disoriented after taking quite a shot there from the ball to the head. Let's hope he can continue. Some spectators there practicing their stilt walking. Hopefully this goal is what the newcomers need. Innovate their gameplay. Perhaps drive up their motivation to get the ball up the pitch. Samba have done well here to maintain pressure. Still very much of a match to go. Anything could happen.
Beautiful save by the goalkeeper.
Yes,
But
that does
apparently
well. Long ball on the right wing. Calls for a corner. Keeper disagrees. Claims the ball was already out. And Newcomers win the corner. Their first for the match, I believe. Hopefully they have what it takes. Bring both teams level again. It would be an inspiring comeback. Oh, it's a good cross. Just barely misses one of his attackers. Samba looking to capitalize on the counter. A promising place here. Good pass. Oh, and there's another one. Referee raises his hand. Calls for an offside.
it's an offside, yes.
You see
Had
there.
had that been a legal goal, it would have surely made the efforts and chances of Newcomers coming away with a positive result very difficult.
Very difficult indeed. You
Yes.
will breathe a sigh of relief here. Samba with the free kick. Whipped into the box. So just barely misses the attacker. Any amount of contact there, he's in the perfect spot to just edge it past the near post. That would be a corner. Defender gets to it. Samba retaking possession. And now Newcomers with the counter attack. Switching sides here. Now finding an attacker on the other end, and this defender would pick it up. Samba on the attack. Newcomers have taken a more defensive role here, trying to abate the attack. They have yet to fall into counter play. What do you suppose they would need to change in order to secure this equalizing goal?
Well, they have to certainly avoid any more conceding any more goals.
That would be the first step,
Right?
yes.
And they need to play a higher press game.
I agree.
Going forward, probably take some chances, getting some of the more supporting defensive players higher up when they're attacking.
Yes, they have no problem winning the ball. It is in converting the attack seems to be the issue.
I'm not seeing a lot of attack from the right side for newcomers. That could be a problem because they seem the SAMBA team seems to recognize that, and they have some of their better defenders.
They've been doing so well to read the attack
on the left side.
Newcomers just looking for that iota of space. Seeking some supportive plays. It's a long ball from the back line here. Good composure. Newcomers, they seem to have fallen into a bit more reactive role, waiting for SAMBA to attack, hopefully trying to egg on that counter. They'll need to mobilize their midfield a bit more if they hope to get past that third. See, there's a player down here. After a double substitution from Union SAMBA. Coach walking over to have a word. Hopefully he's alright. Helped to his feet by his teammates. I do agree. Newcomers don't seem as present on the right wing as they should be.
Yes.
Maybe some reprioritization of the space. Bit congested in the midfield and no room for developing a play on either wing. SAMBA with the free kick. Defender clears it away. SAMBA maintain their pressure. Cross from the edge of the box here, and it goes over the line. Oh, that's a rough challenge there. Quick play. Keeper called out. And it's a long ball from SAMBA. Does well to trap it. Oh, and it's a beautiful shot. What a goal.
That's right. A beautiful individual effort,
Yes.
and that's when your forwards are taking the chances because they know the value of this game. This is a knockout game, and certainly you wouldn't want to capitalize on any opportunity to come out victorious.
That was a lovely piece of control there. Just skirting past two defenders, brings the ball down, maintains some touch on it, and it is enough to beat the keeper. 2-0 Samba.
It will take a very great effort by newcomers now to recover, being 2-0 down at this stage in the game.
Yeah,
Certainly, Samba would not want to take any chances. I'm sure they're going to play a very defensive game going forward, not taking any chances to the back to try to maintain that 2-goal lead.
it's just under 20 minutes left here in the fixture. That is often spelled bad news for a team to lean back on a lead and have the other team free rein to counter. It would be interesting to see what newcomers do given this new proactive possession of the ball. Samba just a bit more content to let them stray closer to the midfield. Good pass there, cut out by a defender. The attack is still on. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Newcomers trying to muster whatever they can. Oh, they've given the ball away in a dangerous spot here. And they quickly win it back. Trying to truncate their passes a bit. Hopefully move the ball further upfield while maintaining possession, and they do. Almost promising strike here on the left side as they switch. Oh, no one on the receiving end. They have a lot of space there on the right side. That could have been deadly.
Yes.
You see two subs here for newcomers. Are you familiar with these players at all?
Well, I'm not making out who they are from here, but
It would appear to be number 3 and number 7. In lieu of a player sheet, that's all we get at the moment. Hopefully they are the change that the newcomers need.
well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. I'm still seeing Juma Clarence on the field. I'm seeing Kareem Gibson, which is a very experienced player from the Faizabad community. He's still on the field.
It's a bit of a scuffle there. Samba goes down. Those never feel good.
There's a newcomers player that's down
Oh,
on the right
yeah,
back.
there's another player down.
Yeah,
Yes.
seems to be catching some cramp, it looked like. And Central defender is Christian Charles. Not Christian, yeah. Christian Charles. He's providing some first aid relief. Another stalwart in the game of football from Faizabad.
There's quite a bit of cramps here. To imagine the aerobic demand from the high pace of football we've seen has left a lot of the players' body conditioning wanting. They've done well to maintain this pace here, but you see signs of some of them succumbing. It's much needed assistance here.
Seems to be more serious than it looks because he's hopping off.
That will be another sub for newcomers, it looks
Ooh.
like.
I feel they could ill afford to lose a defender at this stage.
I think you're right. Can only wish him a speedy recovery, and it's a dangerous ball here. Keeper does well to pick it up. Samba just opportunistic on that space left there by the defender. They will attempt again. Try at a length, not too much power, doesn't trouble the keeper too much. Sends it long.
Seems that they're replacing the player that got injured.
Yes, as of now, newcomers playing with a man down. The referee calls a stop. Here he is, number 77. Samba just seem a bit more patient on the ball, more keen to raise their head, pick out their passes as they enjoy this 2-goal lead. Not giving newcomers much space otherwise. They valiantly try to win the ball back. It's a good ball into the box here. Oh, and it's what a shot. That was a bit of a outside shot there.
Well, the defense were not coordinating properly. One defender left the player to the other defender, and they didn't communicate.
Yeah, they've given Samba a lot of space.
Too much of space. Too much of
capitalize
space.
on.
Too much of space. They seem to have kind of given up.
Well, they are nearing that fixture, that scoreline that usually spells defeat for most teams. We still have 10 minutes left in official time.
Well.
But with this discordant and disorganized backline, I could only hope newcomers hold them to that 3-0 lead. Samba not letting up. They say they want another. Brought down. Oh, it's a shot from outside the box. Just curling wide there.
Samba continues to dominate the game, more so in the midfield. They have had the better part of the game in terms of exchanges, keeping ball possession, and that has taken the game away from newcomers because they started the second half with so much promise.
They did.
Now we're seeing that the game has totally shifted in Samba's favor.
Usually is the defining factor on the football pitch. Which team can maintain composure for longer? Samba seem to have done this well. Just trying to get a bit creative here, trying to muster whatever they can of an attack. It's a good ball in there. Quickly cleared away. There will be another substitution on newcomers' part. Number 14 looks to be falling into a centre-back position as Samba continue their rigorous pressure. The newcomers make their way up the left flank. Whistle brings it to a halt.
So they're just not making best use of those attacking opportunities that they have created.
They have had quite a lot.
Yes, they did.
It's just in terms of maintaining that patience as they move into the attacking third that they seem to be lacking. Oh, they've picked up a loose ball here. Keeps it in. And Samba does well to dispossess. Just over 5 minutes here left in the fixture. Both teams showing signs of fatigue. Not on that shot though.
So the difference in the game is Samba is getting the shots on goal. Right? Even if all are not on target, they're getting the shots, and which is what newcomers is not creating.
Yeah, they have not
so
been
many
creative.
of their attacking runs don't result in a shot, and if you don't take your shots, chances of you scoring is nil.
Yes, and they seem very content with long balls into the final third without anyone on the receiving end.
Yeah.
And Samba is so quick to pick up these loose balls and come back with a counter. With that third goal, they appear to have switched into a more defensive gear, allowing newcomers to run at them a bit, taking their breathers where they can. See a very active sporting community here in Faizabad. Tantalizing ball there, just drifting on the outside of the box.
They were lucky to keep that out.
Yes.
Could have resulted in a scrimmage goal. But somehow newcomers was able to manage to get the ball out of the danger zone from their penalty area.
And Samba seemed to have won
It appears
free
that
kick.
there was an infringement by newcomers. So it looked like they have to now defend a free kick on top of the penalty area.
It's a dangerous spot. Have to imagine with a lead like this, they may try their chances going straight for goal. Newcomer wall here. 4 men deep. Can it stop the ball? And it goes
It's
high
corner.
and wide.
Yeah, it's a corner. Ooh, wasted opportunity.
I do think Samba would be content with this result. As for newcomers, I imagine some more work on the drawing board is to be done.
I guess that will be it for newcomers in the Executive Cup, because this is a knockout competition, and
Indeed.
Samba will go on to play the next rounds. I'm not too sure who their opponent's going to be, but certainly they will welcome advancing in this Executive Cup tournament in the SFA.
They have played well here. It's a bit more physical with their bodies, a bit more well timed.
It looked like
A bit of a
it gets a
dispute
little
here.
heated. I'm seeing the players gathered like there's some disturbance out there. I'm seeing a couple people from the newcomers bench coming onto the field.
Wouldn't be the time to raise an issue with just under a
Yeah.
minute left in official
Hasn't
time.
gotten physical, at least I'm not seeing anything. A lot of hands being raised, a lot of shouting and stuff, but it seems to be, the referee seems to have it under control, it appears.
It is a rather passionate game.
It is. I'm seeing a yellow card
Would be
to
the
one of the
second for
newcomers
match.
players.
We have just entered stoppage time. Don't imagine too much will be added.
So another newcomers player got a yellow card. I'm concerned about officials from the newcomers team running onto the field. I think that is a disciplinary offense from the technical area. You're not allowed to go on the field. So I don't know if the SFA is going to take a look at that. Maybe after the game when the referee submits his report.
Otherwise, both teams have done well to maintain their discipline. Just losing their cool a bit here in the final minutes of the match with 1 extra minute of stoppage time added. A long ball here. Samba picks it up. Quickly regained by newcomers. Trying to surmise an attack here on the left wing. Can't seem to maintain the ball.
Ooh.
And that would be a dangerous
Offside.
breakaway.
He's offside, yes.
He's offside.
It's strange that they're allowing Samba, main striker, who is on the score sheet, so much of room.
Yes.
He's not being marked.
You would think
He's
after
picking
that
up-
second goal they would
Yeah,
lock him out of the game.
they would have put him out of the game by marking him a little closer.
It's a bit of discord in the back line there. Not too sure of their roles. Oh, it's a good tackle there. You could see that Samba player was just
Ooh.
two almost shots from either side. Samba keep the pressure up. Far ball down to the left wing.
That's a little overweighted. Again, Samba's forward free, running onto the ball. Newcomers need to do a better job of defending and closing him off.
It's a bit more isolation. He has too many avenues for the ball to get to him.
Yes.
And there is the final whistle.
Yes, unfortunately, disappointing to the home crowd and to the home team. Newcomers suffering a defeat on their home ground at the Delay Road Recreation Ground, the Gallows. So Samba be victorious, advancing in the Southern Football Association Executive Cup.
And at that, we have our final scoreline: Newcomers 0, Union Samba 3.
I guess the home crowd was expecting more from their home-based team. Nonetheless, was a good effort. Must congratulate Samba for the victory.
Much
They're going to be
congratulations.
advancing in the Executive Cup. Newcomers will have to wait another year before they could gain some opportunity to go forward in terms of representing their community in the Executive Cup.
Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Andrew Barnard for joining me here today and commentary. And from 360 TV, we'd like to extend a good afternoon to all our viewers as we close off here in Faizabad.